What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel. We are Chili, of course. Nope, shut up. Sorry. What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel. With your Chili, of course, at Machiavelli. Hope you all are having a great day today. And today we're back with another This Is Fresh build. And today's build, we are building something that I have no clue yet because we are doing a pre-recorded commentary because I need a rant about something and literally we're on quarantine, so all people I could talk to is you guys, so that's what we're gonna do. But first of all, how y'all doing? Hope y'all had a very great Christmas. This will probably be the first video y'all see from me in quite a bit. I hope y'all had a great Christmas. Hope y'all are safe. But yeah, again, hope y'all enjoyed the build, whatever it is. I don't know if it's apartment or a house or maybe an apartment complex. I have no clue, but whatever it is, I hope y'all enjoy it. And yeah, so let's get straight into it, y'all, because I'm frustrated. Can you hear the frustration coming out of my mouth right now? Because, y'all, I want to cry from wasted potential. Wasted potential. But anyways, y'all, so, I'm reading this. I'm not reading no more, because I'm so mad right now. Anyways, so, I was reading this book, right? Let me tell you what it's called, because what irritates me too is that when I go on book reviews and they're all like, oh, this book was amazing, I'm like, how'd you find this amazing? Like, what about this was amazing, bruh? Like, it's testing my patience. But anyways, this book was called it's called Tempting Devil. Oh god. Tempting Devil by Veronica Eden. I remember it's funny. Okay, I found this book on YouTube because I've been cheap lately, and I just been like going through YouTube's audiobook selection, and I somehow found this one. I didn't even know what the name was called. It looked cool, from the picture they had at the thumbnail that they had on the book, and so I picked it and I read it, and I was like, you know what? It doesn't sound too bad. Like literally, the first 5 minutes was actually pretty good. You know, it was about a girl going to get revenge. You know, she's about to steal a car. I thought this was gonna be really cool. Like the one thing, if you guys know about me in anything, is I love when the female character has a backbone. Like, you can't beat it. When the female character can dish out the sass, she can dish out the strength. Like if she can go tit for toe, you know, that's my favorite book. I love books like that. I hate and actually let me rephrase that. I don't like it when they're just angry, you know? Like I don't find characters being just angry as strength. I find that as a weakness in a sense. You know, if you're just gonna sit there and get angry every 5 minutes and get mad and seethe and want to punch somebody every 5 minutes, I don't find you being strong. I find that actually being pretty weak is that you have to resort to punching somebody, you know? Just like if someone punches you, okay, punch them back, yo. But like if someone like teases you, okay, I won't say that because I'm talking about books here, right? Not real life. This is book zone. But like, if in a book, if somebody like teases the person, and the first thing they have to do is punch them back, I don't know. That ain't for me. I like when they can hit back witty. They can laugh in that person's face. You know, like go tit for tat. Like I love when they can be like if someone's being an asshole to you, be a B to them. You know, one of those things. And so in this book, I thought that was gonna happen because she came in, she was gonna jack a car to get revenge. It just sounded so good. So I was so hyped for this book. All was good. I go into it. We start off the book. By the way, like I said, this is called Tempting Devil. If you don't want a spoiler alert, then I reckon you want to watch it. I don't know why, but if you want to go and read it, if you want to go ahead and read the series, go for it. I recommend don't watch it because I'm gonna rant and I'm gonna spoil it. I'm going to. But again, I find there's no point. I didn't even read the first book again. This is book number 2. But anyways, so she went to the car. Of course. Nothing ever goes the way it's supposed to go in books. So, the person that she's supposed to steal the car from, his name is, Devin, and the girl's name is Brooke. So Brooke was trying to steal Devin's car, because Devin's a biatch, to her, and she wanted to get payback. But of course, Devin was home at the time, and so Devin caught her, and so Devin kind of threatened to call the police on her. She said, "Oh no, don't call the police on me." So hold on, let me close my door real quick because I can tell I'm gonna start shouting real quick. Oh, you love to see it. Anyways, I can tell I'm gonna start shouting real quick because this book got me all the way messed up right now. So. Yeah, Devin threatened to call the police on Brooke. Brooke got scared, so Devin gave the ultimatum: you go to jail or you become my slave. You see where I'm getting here, right? You just, yeah. She, of course, chose, because no girl wants to go to jail right now at the age of 18, so she chose to be the slave. And so you would think, yeah, you're gonna be a slave, but you have to have your limit. Like, I feel like everyone has their limit to the amount of BS they can take, to the point where they gotta start sticking up for themselves. Like, you can only take so much, like you have, like, I get, you have to be prideful. I'm to me, I won't even say I'm prideful. I'm not prideful. Like, I'm not. But, like, I feel like there's a limit to how much respect you have for yourself. You have to have, there has to be a limit. And the thing is, especially when I say with bullies are people that are mean to you, go off of reactions. That's what they go off of. 110%. No matter what they are, what they say, they're looking for your reaction to what they say. And once you give them the reaction, you give them the power. And so when I'm reading this book, or actually, this is a big, not a big tip, I'm pretty sure people know this, but honestly, if you're getting bullied, like, if your people are picking on you, they are looking for your reaction. That's what it is. And the worst part, though, because I don't want to talk about bullying right now, because that can go to a whole different subject, because I could say, oh, just ignore them, or, just don't feel anything. But then with some bullies, like, once you don't feel anything, or they see that what they're doing is not working, it gets even worse. So, I won't go there. But at least this is a book, right? So let's go back to book world. But you would think, she would take a somewhat of a stand for herself. So we reached the first scene. This is, again, I have 3 strikes with the book. 3 strikes and you're out. So the first strike was, this is the part that annoyed me. The first one was she, what's it called again? So she agreed to be, his slave and everything. But what I hate that writers do this. I hate it. So the guy's, like, being rude to her, And all she goes, oh, he's so mean with his chiseled jaw and dimpled cheeks and glowing blue eyes. Like, no. Like, I get it. You're trying to describe him as sexy, quote unquote sexy. I get it. But, why are you making the quote unquote girl look like a damsel in distress, and then making her look like a like a sexual bimbo that the guy is literally chewing you out, and you're thinking about how sexy he looks? Or, like, at one point she's like, oh, he's being so mean to me, but I just can't stop looking at his face, his beautiful golden face. I'm like, the guy just called you a gutter rat and you're talking about how good he looks? Like come on now. Like, I hate when they try to make female characters look stupid. Like, I hate it. Or weak. Oh my god. But anyways, that was strike number 1. Strike number 2. So, what happens was she had to do an exam, or what happens is they do the deal now. So every time she does something for him, as a slave, she pays him. He pays her. So the first time was, this is the first time, it was to write an essay for her. So she writes the essay. He ends up, like, embarrassing her in front of the whole class, and she stood there and took it. Okay, maybe, silence kills. But no, she's giving them the reaction, which annoyed me, because I'm like, stop reacting, you're just giving the person more power. Just stop reacting, like, stop, please. And so she kept on reacting, and then he ended up ripping in her face, and then she looked distraught. And so another character got introduced named Thea, and so Thea ends up standing up for her, and then she goes, instead of, like, having Thea's back, because Thea had her back. Yeah, you don't know each other, but, like, if someone comes to to help you, at least you can do is, like, help them back, like, they're coming to help you. You're really gonna leave them hanging and be like, oh, I didn't ask for your help. You're being bullied. She's coming to help you, and then you're just gonna be like, yeah, bully her too. I don't care, like, I didn't ask for her help. Like, I get, oh my god, it annoyed me. It really did. That annoyed me. So she ended up helping her, and then they started, like, dishing on Thea, and then she goes, well, Thea stood here and stood up for me. She's outspoken. She can handle herself. I get it, like, you need the money, but, like, where's your, like, where's your, like, sense of, like, not even respect, but that sense of, like, don't lose yourself to money. Like, that girl helped you out, she had your back. At least you could do is have her back too. Like, if someone's there to help you, you're really gonna leave them hanging after they help you? Like, are you really gonna do that? And so that happened, and that cheesed me. Like, it really annoyed me. And so then, moving on to the third strike, the strike that really pissed me off. Like, bro, I'm only, like, 2 hours into this book, and I'm done with it. So now we're at the point where he's bored, right? He's at this table at lunchtime and he's bored. So he calls her over here and he pretty much tells her, I'll give you $300. Well, they don't know. The people at the table don't know that he's paying her money. But he said, I'll give you $300 to go and tip this man's like big ass 4-liter jug of water on your head in front of everybody in the cafeteria. Like you would think, is money really worth at that point? Like, because you're going to get crucified. Pictures will be taken. Like, because at this point, like, yeah, like, I get it. He has stuff over your head, but, like, sorry for the likes, but come on, you have to have your breaking point. But anyway, but she goes, oh, I really need the money. I'll just do it. So she does it, okay? She does it. Fair. You need the money, you do it, right? This is what annoys me now. So she does it, and like I said, I love when characters are just strong and they're witty. Like, hit them back, Like, don't stand there and give them the power to mock you. Like, I wish she owned it. Like, if you're gonna do it, own it. That's one thing I say. If you're gonna, like, if someone tells you to eat the bug, own it. Like, don't give them the power that you're doing something that affects you. You know what? If you want to throw water on me, throw water on me. That's fine. It's just water. Like, it looks like my bra's showing. Fine. I go to the beach all the time. I wear a bikini. People see my bra all the time. Like it is. Like, have some backbone in you to like, how to say, honor yourself. She just stood there. She literally stood there and took the abuse. Like, she just stood there. And then the guy's like, you have to stand there. And then she stood there. And then the same girl, Thea, came over and got her, like, napkins to, like, help wipe her off because she was wet, right? And so they started to pick on Thea because, like, Thea, what are you doing? Like, know your place, right? And then this guy, Devin goes to Blair, and she says, so Blair, is Thea needed here? And she goes, no, Thea's not. I'm like, I'm done. I literally turned the audiobook right there. I was like, nope. She came to help you for the second time. Second time she came to help you. And you're just gonna, like, turn your back on that? Like, everyone in there is digging on you, and the one person that's trying to help you, you're just gonna turn your back on them? Like, even if your life comes quote unquote more shittier, which I don't think it could. Like, at that point, like, everyone in that school hates you except Thea. I don't think you get any more worse having a friend beside you. But nah, she decided to go solo and dish that girl out. I was so annoyed. I was so mad. Like, again, my biggest pet peeve with books is when they make the main character, female character, weak. I hate it. I hate when they make them take the abuse, I hate that. Like, I love when characters are witty, they have a snapback, they can control themselves, they know not to feed into it, they do it, but they don't feed into it. That makes any sense. I love characters like that, and my biggest pet peeve is when they make them weak. I hate it. Like, it annoys me. But anyways, I had to come here and rant about that because that book had me all the way messed up, and I was so pissed off reading it. I like, again, if I offended you any type of way when I'm doing this rant, I apologize. It's my preference of what I like when it comes to books. Everyone's different, and hopefully you take it with a grain of salt. I hope you really do. Again, I can't really tell you don't be offended because that's kind of rude, but hopefully I didn't offend you. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm out. Hope y'all let me, I don't even know. If you've read the book, like, leave your opinions in the comments. And then all the comments talking about how good it was and how much they love Devin. Like, no, Devin's a douche. He's a douche. Like, he's setting out to end a girl because he has family, because he wants to destroy this girl's life because his mama don't care about him. Like, what? Anyways, I'm out. I'm pissed. Peace. Deuces. I'm out. Later.